But please give lots of love to Rodney Remson.
Yo, let's go! The club starts charging full price at 10:30. That's something I always yell to my friends every weekend we wanted to go out. Hurry up, mug faces! I only got enough money for 2 drinks! I hated that they took their time. But the clubs that we chose were these hole-in-the-walls, rowdy places that seemed a little bit dangerous, the kind that the police kind of run to at the end of the night, right? We were just young and dumb and you know the rest. But what I liked about these clubs is that there was energy. I'm going there to dance, I'm going to go see some girls, we're there to have fun. That was the priority. And so, it's shoulder-to-shoulder pack. You gotta get through people. I see a girl across the whole club and I gotta get to maneuver through this sea of people. And so, even though it's dangerous and it's rowdy, there was this thing that, there was manners. There was this thing that you respect people's personal space. If you gotta walk through people, you touch their shoulder, you touch their arm. Excuse me, bro, let me get by. Excuse me, Miss Lady, you look good. Excuse me, I gotta go around. The other thing about this club is like, there was this saying that at these dangerous places is that the club doesn't close until someone starts fighting or someone starts shooting outside. Right? And so we just knew it, we kept going every time. So when the fight broke out or you hear gunshots, you just get to the ground. And with the guys or the friends I was with, our priority was like, if you're gonna be in the low, you know, on the ground, you might as well kick some game and talk to a girl. So you're in the prone position trying to talk to a girl. Hey. They didn't hurt you, did they? These knuckleheads don't even know how to act. So what's up with you? You gonna go to Waffle House after this? Priorities. Fast forward, this past fall, I got a chance to go to Spain. Dear friend of mine, Ed, and his wife were doing a Euro trip, and they invited me to hang out with them in Malaga. Don't threaten me with the good time, so I'm going, right? And so, during our trip there, we did hikes, we did wonderful dinners, and we did siestas, naps. I just love naps all of a sudden. But this one particular day, after we finished our hike, we said we're gonna go to dinner on our way back to where we're staying at. And we found this beautiful spot in the town square. So there's people, great for people watching. Cruise ship just came in. There's an ancient Roman lookout, and then there's a movie theater across the way, and we got the table where we could just watch people and just have a good time. The food was great, the drinks were great, we're just having a conversation. And Ed sees like there's people lined up at the movie theater, there's a film festival that's happening, and he says, I gotta tell you, you can always tell when there's a movie producer in the group. Like, I'm looking, trying to figure out what he's talking about. He goes, no socks. And so I'm looking, this guy with the blazer, spray paint pants on, and dress shoes, and sure enough, no socks. I'm looking at Ed like, huh, how'd you know? I look at Ed again, that's kind of nasty. So it's time for us to go. We're gonna head back, our stomachs are full, and we just had a great day. And so we're gonna walk through this crowd of people to get to where we need to go. We're walking everywhere, we're having a great time. And so as we're walking, we're starting to get mixed into this crowd of people, and it starts converging in. It gets smaller and smaller, and people are all of a sudden you're shoulder to shoulder to people. Now they're starting to bump you a little bit, they're starting to step on your shoe, and it became a choke point for me. My mind went back to my deployment in Iraq. Because I used to go to places where we would be with the locals doing a mission, and you don't know who friend or foe is out there. So your hypervigilance kicks in, your survival skills kick in. And you're thinking to yourself, I heard the rumors, I heard the stories. You're not gonna let somebody come up behind you and lift your helmet and shoot you in the back of the head. That's not happening. So back in Spain, this is playing in my head. And I'm thinking, there's no way my PTSD has arrived here. It can't be. I just had churros for dinner. This is not happening. So I try to keep my head down, try to go with the flow of the traffic, and I'm starting to shake. My blood is coming to the surface. I can feel it just rising. And I'm thinking, not now, not here. I'm freaking out and I'm keeping it cool. Ed and his wife are in front of me. They're navigating using the phone to get where we're going. And I'm thinking, as soon as I could get an opening, I could just get a breath. Finally, that opening came. I step to the side, they're recalculating, we're trying to figure out where we're going next, and I'm trying not to show that I'm having this anxiety attack. Tears come into my eyes. Ed says, "Hey, we gotta go back the other way. We're going the wrong way." I lost. The body does keep score. I began to shake, I began to cry. I couldn't hold it together, and I'm thinking, I'm sabotaging their vacation. Why did this come with me? Ed saw me, he finally came over. He stood next to me, he didn't say a word, he just said, "It's okay." And then inside I just wanted to yell and scream and say, "I'm sorry." That was the only conversation we had. He called a taxi, they took us home, and all I could think about is, how can I do this to them? How can this come with me? There's no way I'm in a danger zone, but it's with me here. And so I say to myself, how can this happen when it can show up anytime? I wish people can see me. I wish I could tell them that I got these issues. I wish they could say, "Excuse me." I wish that they don't contort their bodies just to get around me without saying something. Know that I have personal space. So if you think I'm having a moment, you think I'm in your way, or if I'm moving too slow, I'll step to the side. You'll just have to excuse me.